During the pandemic, one thing I became really aware of was that people from a South Asian background were being disproportionately affected. And we also know about the unequal experience of disabled people during the pandemic, and having a disabled brother myself, I was seeing, the impact of that. And so I wanted to do something that was focused at people from South Asian heritage. And because I'd been working with people with sight impairment and with a number of blind charities, we had talked about the lack of diversity among their membership. And so I created a program called Dance Dosti, and Dosti means friendship in a number of Indian languages. And the focus was threefold. Firstly, to create some online content that allowed people to take part from home during lockdown. And so we created workouts on video and audio in 4 different languages, so in English, Gujarati, Hindi and Bengali. And that was a range of workouts. It included seated dancing, standing dancing, and focused on a range of dance styles, and including a range of different Indian dance styles, such as classical Indian and Bollywood. The second part of the project, which is really important, is engaging the fitness and dance sector to be more inclusive, because we've heard so many stories about people being excluded or not feeling welcome into spaces and places that provide dance and fitness. So we've done a lot of work to engage the sector and try to improve their practice. And there's still a lot of work to do, but we're pleased with how that's been going. And the third part, as we've come out of lockdown, has been piloting different dance programs in the community in areas that have higher populations from South Asian backgrounds, and delivering programs for people with sight loss in different settings. So we've delivered dance in day centres, working with people with other types of disabilities, not just sight impairment, such as learning disability, and also with children in special educational needs schools as well. And that's been fantastic because it's brought people together, and we found that having people with lived experience that they share and that come from similar backgrounds culturally, there's been lots of really interesting sort of exchanges and learning, particularly in terms of the stigma that exists in some communities, and just building people's confidence to take part in activity and to enjoy dance and to develop their own confidence and dance ability.
6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes? After this, we go into the light bulb step. 5, 6, 7, 8.
The sort of common theme is that people feel that there are low expectations for people that have sight loss or that might be disabled. And what we've tried to provide, and what people have said we have provided, is something that treats everyone the same in terms of trying to pursue their potential, pushing people, challenging people to realise their potential, creating a safe, sociable space where people can have fun, and adding in different elements, such as a performance that we have coming up next week for students, but looking at different ways that people can keep learning and enjoying themselves. It's been really interesting because I think with all the work that we do, it's really nice to just try and set challenges for people. And I think when people come in, they themselves don't necessarily know what they're capable of. And I always sort of had this idea it'd be nice for the classes to culminate in something, in some type of performance. And I wasn't sure at the beginning whether that would just be something within this dance studio for friends and family and something very informal, or whether we could maybe go into an actual sort of theatre space and do something. And so I didn't mention it straight away. And I've seen how much the participants have loved dancing, and you'll see, they just sort of clap along, sing, and this group here in Newham have really bonded as well. And so when we floated the idea of a performance, they just loved it, and they're really excited about it, and they can't wait to get out there and do it. And I'm sure they'll be nervous, but I'm sure they'll also kill it. And what's really exciting is I was also introduced to a blind musician who is a tabla and sitar player, and he is going to be performing with them, so they'll be dancing to live music, which is another challenge and exciting aspect that I'm really looking forward to seeing.
It's been amazing, honestly, because when I first started, I don't think I ever thought I'd be doing what I am doing now. Like, I was paralyzed for about 4 years, so I was really working on my mobility. So just before starting this, I was doing a lot of yoga and movement, so this was just like, came at the perfect time. And it's really helped my fitness, which is why I think I feel more confident in being able to independently, even traveling to the class, traveling back, you know, being able to move for such an amount of time. I've really surprised myself. I dance with my little daughter who comes. She's like, she dances, she does lessons at school and stuff like that. So I think she was the one who really pushed me. She's like, Mom, you should really dance, because, you know, when we're having parties, you like to move. So she was, I think that's been a huge point for me, is I'm a single parent, and to show the children that I can still do stuff as well. So I think that's the biggest change that's happened in my life, is showing my children that I am able to leave the house and attend a dance class, because they've only seen me just stuck at home and being sick. And since I've lost my vision, it's been a huge low for me, and I think that's why I feel really proud that my children are also proud of me. So I'm really excited to show them on the performance day what I've been up to.
Gosh, my time has been the best time. I wish I could have more time in doing the course. This started a year ago. Can't believe it's been a year. As Rashmi did mention at the end of the show, that we have started last year an online recordings, and now finally making the online classes to virtual and face-to-face. I wish I had more time. Favourite moments was actually me learning something about myself and in my teaching as well, and also getting to know these lovely, wonderful people and how they live their lives without seeing anything. How are they learning the dance moves when they've never seen this dance move before? I was really proud of the students. They worked so hard. They were rehearsing, they were sending videos, they were practicing from videos on screen. We only had one face-to-face practice, so the performance tonight was amazing, and I hope that I'll see them performing again very soon.
It's emotional, and you know, because so much work goes into programs, and there's so much behind the scenes, and everything from finding a space and organising the space, and there's so much, you know, paperwork and boring stuff as well, and just creating the classes. And when people, you know, are interested in taking part, sometimes they need assurance and they're not sure whether to join it. And there's just so much that goes into this, that when you see people enjoying themselves and coming out of their shell and growing in confidence and starting to make plans amongst themselves to go out and socialising and becoming more independent. So for example, at the beginning people were nervous to travel, and then now they're travelling on their own, or they've organised to meet up together and travel together. It's really rewarding, and it just, you know, reinforces why this is important. And you know, sometimes it can be tiring, and you know, when you're up at all hours just thinking, have I thought of this, and what about that, and you know, is this person okay, and you know, making sure our teachers are okay as well, because this is, you know, this is a new ambitious program, so it's new for all of us, and so there's so many things to think about. But I know the second I see people perform, that will just all disappear into the background, and you realise that, you know, how important it is to have programs that are accessible, that are inclusive, that are diverse, and I wish and want there to be far more provision, you know, across dance spaces and venues and classes and schools, because we still, you know, my participants still say that they try to join the local gym, or they try to join a local salsa class, and they're told they can't, or the teacher's uncomfortable, and in a way that spurs me on, and that's why the work that we've been doing with Dance Dosti, to engage the sector, to recognise and address, you know, these issues. But it's just fantastic when you see people that love dance as much as I do, and that just get so much out of it. It's really, really satisfying.